Hey girl, hey. Welcome back to Taste of Taylor. You guys, this is Thursday, which means we are in studio with a celebrity guest. Today joining me is Ray Padilla. Hey boy, hey.
Hey girl, hey. Celebrity guest. Literally choke. I'm going to choke on that.
You are, bitch. You will receive it.
I will receive it, but I'm not, but I am.
You know what? You and I always say are the same person.
Yeah, okay.
Because, like, you open for In Our Besties with Heather McMahan.
I am, yeah.
And I open for In Our Besties with Chelsea Schroeder.
Uh-huh.
So we really, we literally have the same career.
Yeah. We definitely have, a similar trajectory.
Yeah, I love that for us.
I do, too.
Okay. We have lots to talk about. You're also a comedian, in case people didn't know. Mm-hmm. Yesterday or a couple days ago, somebody called me a comedian. I was at a Spritz event for Gino Bensoff for Celebrity, Claudia Oshry.
Okay. Yeah, we've met.
So I was at an event for them, and this girl, Claudia, was in the bathroom. This girl was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Oh, Taylor Strecker." And she was like this to me, "Oh my God, the comedian." I was like, "Ah!" No. You, in fact, though, are a comedian.
Thank you.
I'm
am.
a famedian.
No, you're doing comedy. I mean, I haven't seen you perform. I haven't been to one of the shows, but I haven't been invited.
Give me some time. Honestly, I can't have comedians watching me larp as a comedian.
I know. It's crazy. When I go to LA, I'm like, no one's invited. Literally, get the fuck out of here. Literally, I'm backstage in the green room. I'm like, I wish I was in Cincinnati, Ohio, because nobody gives a shit when we're there. Literally. And then you come to LA, and my friend Heather has all these agents. They're trying to chat with me. I'm like, get the fuck out of my dressing room. I don't mean to be a diva, but I do not have the energy or time to talk to you. I'm about to shit myself.
And literally, agents, managers love a show in New York or LA, and they come and they eat all the food and they
and they're chatting with you, and they're like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait,
I'm focusing.
I'm like, you're getting 10% no matter what. I have to entertain everyone out there. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you can come after.
Yes,
not
stop.
before.
Stop.
And how did they not know
I don't
this?
know. I'm literally, unless you're walking in to bring me barbiturates I'm Judy fucking Garland, get out of my dressing room. You know?
Okay. And, so we met, you and I, at Brian Kelly's party. I thought Tay was like, we met at Marie's. No. We dragged you to Marie's.
Yes.
After Brian Kelly's. What was it,
we went
TPG
another time.
Party?
No. Yes, that.
That was that.
We went after that. Yeah.
So we went to the TPG, and that's how we became friends.
Yes, because we went to Marie's after that. But we met at the baby shower, and...
You're right. We met at the baby shower.
And we were in the backyard.
Marie's is what sealed the deal.
For sure.
Because me, you, and my wife, we really talked a lot of shit.
Yeah. We go there and really let it rip.
I had a mental
because
breakdown.
there's no phones.
There's no phones.
Even though I hate that.
And also, I'm blackout every time I'm there, so I have no inhibitions.
I'm not, because I hate the drinks there.
Oh my God, they're horrible.
I know, they're watered down and they're so fucking sassy, but no shade.
I love Marie's.
I know, you guys love it. It's your love story.
It's
that's your Taylor Swift love story at Marie's Crisis, and that is literally my fucking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Literally, I know.
It's two different things, but I go because everyone loves it.
I know, but it can be a bit nightmarish.
It's a lot. I'm not a theater gay. As much as I go to the theater.
Really?
No, I'm not. I didn't grow up I didn't grow up white, so we didn't listen to musicals. That's not a thing for. That's not a thing for me. People are like, "What do you mean you didn't watch The Sound of Music growing up?" And I was like, "No, I watched Raiders football." What? What are you talking about? I watched the Lakers game on Christmas Eve, everyone. I'm from California. I didn't watch theater.
Wait, what's your coming out story?
What do you mean? What's my coming out story? I came out and. I do a whole bit about it in my stand-up, but I came out in a haiku to my parents.
Come on.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Not well, but I did it, and I flew to Paris and I turned my phone off.
Smart.
Yeah.
Escaping and running away is always the way to come out.
Yeah, remember how what's their name? Elliot Page had a show for a while called Gay in a Way or something, where she went and traveled and was just ran away to get people's gay stories. I was like, bitch, I did that 10 years ago.
You're way too steal my branding.
Yes.
When I came out, my God, I wanted to run away. I tried to run away. Well, I didn't really come out. My mom outed me in the car from picking me up from the airport.
Oh.
Lord. Uh-huh. Oh, excuse me. I spit. And I literally, it was for effect. And I was in my early 30s. So it was I was like, bitch, I'm an adult. I pay my own rent.
Yeah,
you can't do this to me.
You're a late in life lesbian. You're my favorite kind.
Oh my God, really? Why?
I don't know.
What's the difference between late in life and birthers?
I just feel late in life, they've really lived a different life first. They really suffered through oppression and come out the other side.
The thing with
Blessed
me, though,
are the oppressed.
I'd love to claim oppression.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I didn't even know I was. So I was just floating through life. No clue.
Well, you were
I had a year
you
of
had
being scared.
by proxy of heterosexuality. You had heterosexuality by proxy.
Literally. And Catholicism.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the Catholic. Yeah.
Double
I know.
whammy.
Yeah.
So
Same.
my mom was like, "You're hanging out with that lesbian friend of yours, my now wife, Taylor." She was like, "Are you in love with her?" And I was like, "Am I gonna lie? Am I gonna lie? Am I gonna lie, my mommy?" And then I was like, "I'm an adult person. I pay my own rent." And I was like, "I am." And we were in the car. She was like, "Very dangerous." And then we got home and we fought like I was in high school. Like I thought I was gonna get grounded. And then I was
this
like,
up
"Wait."
in Massachusetts?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's the other thing we have in common. We both go up there. Well, you go to Cohasset, I go to Scituate.
Yes. Whatever. Same.
Same. We both smoke cigs outside of Riddles.
Hello. LOL.
Yes.
Blast of the past. But I will say that, like, I felt like I wanted to run away from that moment. And I forgot that I was an adult and I could run away, but I didn't run away because I was a scared little bitch.
No, I ran away because I didn't want to. I already figured it out and I'm just going to run. You know?
I like that.
Yeah, I went to Paris.
love that.
I went to Paris and then I went like camping. Oof, God, I don't know why.
How do you go from Paris to camping?
My friends were on a gap year and they were doing this gap year and I was like, okay, I put a deadline on coming out to my parents before I turned 25 and I was like, okay, I have to come out. Like everyone knows, like let's just end it. But my friends were on a gap year, so they were like budget traveling and I wasn't. So I went to Paris first by myself for 3 days and then I met them and we went to Barcelona. I ended up being behind the DJ booth with Diplo. I was living the time of my fucking life.
Excuse me, I need a story.
Yeah. So I got to Barcelona to meet my friends who were on a gap year and I'd come from Paris and like, oh my God. And I was like, I came out to my mom, dad, and they were like my 3 best friends and I just wanted to be with them.
Of course.
Because they knew.
Safe space.
And I was like, oh, I'll be fine and I can do whatever I want and they won't judge me.
Right.
And also, I'm like, you fucking losers are on a gap year. Like, what do you have to say?
You can't judge me.
Yeah, I was like, you guys are like 2 drinks away from being taken. So we go out in Barcelona and we were like, should we go out? We were supposed to the next day drive. Like, this was before like, you know how everyone van life now?
Yes.
Okay, this was like on the precipice of that taking off.
Okay.
So everyone was like renting these camper vans and they were like, we're going to do it. It's going to be, my friend sent me this picture and he was like, this is the picture I want from the trip. We're going to rent this camper van. We're going to drive through Spain/Portugal, whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm down. He's like, it's only going to cost X. And I was like, whatever. I'll spend the rest of the money on like booze and food and whatnot.
It's giving road rules.
Yes. Yes.
Am I aging myself?
Yes. And versus real world challenge. And so anyway, so we went. But the night before we were in Barcelona and I was like, okay, if this is like our last night of like partying, like we're going out. Like, I'm not going to just be like roasting marshmallows by the fire. I just came out. Like, I need to fucking live. Like, we're in Barcelona.
Right.
And so my friend was like, oh, well, one of our friends was like, oh, my girlfriend was working Yacht Week at the time. And all of like, do you know about Yacht Week?
Please tell me everything. And I actually don't know, which is very upsetting because I like pride myself on being a rich queen.
Okay, so it's not rich.
Former rich.
It's not rich week, but it's like this thing where like it's like weeks long in Europe and everyone rents a yacht. It's a catamaran with all of their friends and it's like a spring break.
That is not a yacht.
No. Yeah, so they do this Yacht Week and it's all Aussies basically that captain the boats.
Sexy.
And girls are like they're like it's kind of like below deck but like budget version, spring break version. Okay.
I love
so
this.
You get 10 friends, you rent the catamaran, this hot Aussies
and
your
you
captain.
Stay on
the catamaran.
Do you have like below deck like interior and exterior too?
You have one girl. You have a hostess and a captain.
I feel like everybody who's on below deck came from that
and then goes
yacht.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So they do that. So they were having the end of the year party in Barcelona and so my friend was like, oh, we're going to Diplo. And I was like, well, we're going to Diplo. Like, I don't know any of these people, but we're going. Fast forward to me and my friend literally behind the DJ booth with Diplo, me and my straight bro, like he's my best friend. And I was like, I fucking did it. I came out. I went to Paris. I did my thing. And now I'm in Barcelona with Diplo. Like, amen. And then the next day we got in a camper van and nearly died. And I camped for literally 10 days in Spain. And then
God almost struck you down dead.
Literally, we were in an on-land hurricane.
How does that happen?
No fucking clue. And then I flew home.
Well, I guess hurricanes hit land.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was in the middle of Spain. It was so random. We were at some lake. We had to like get fish from this German couple that didn't speak English and they gave us food. And I was like, I don't eat fish like that, like from a lake.
I prefer it from a pond where they're all on top of each other.
I prefer from Kazunori, like goodbye. And so then I flew home and that's how I came out to my parents.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a way better story than mine. Diplo.
I know.
How'd you get in the DJ booth?
That was like my thing. That was like my thing in college. Like our thing in college was like this was like Facebook. Remember when you used to go out with like a digital camera on your wrist?
Yes.
Okay. So my thing in college was always like, I'm gonna get behind the DJ booth. I'm gonna put headphones on and I'm gonna pretend to mix the tables, and I had to get a picture every bar we went to, and I was so obnoxious. And also I was like clearly the only fat obese gay person, so the DJs would be like, he's not harmful, he's just fucked up. And so I'd be like, can I get a picture, like can I get a picture? And then I'd literally go behind and I'd pretend to like do the thing, and I'd like mix the song, and so I got really good at it. And like
so you were actually touching and doing.
Well, I wouldn't like mix that, but I pretend I'm an actress. I was giving Meryl Streep level acting, like pretending to mix the tracks on the DJ booth.
You got really good at faking for the picture.
Correct. Just like all those DJs. And so I just like made a skill of it. And so I don't know, I've like randomly, I can't do it anymore. I've retired that.
Okay.
Because it's like so obnoxious and so embarrassing. And now it's like all Instagram hoes that do that. And so I used to do that, and that's how I did it.
Do you think Paris Hilton really spins?
I do think so. I mean, I've watched so many documentaries. I'm not going to talk ill of her. It's her moment. She's back. Nicole is back. Sana Sa. I don't want to talk bad about that.
Sana Sa. It's so good.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, I don't want to say it, but I have to be honest.
Yeah.
I did just watch it.
Oh, you did? I haven't watched it yet. Oh no.
I really want it to be amazing. I think I watched like 20 minutes and it felt like I watched like 5 hours. Oh. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm just saying that's how I felt.
And how long is it? Like 3 episodes?
I can't tell. Is it 3 episodes or did Peacock just release 3 episodes?
I think it's just 3.
I think I just like need to get back into like, I think I need them to get into like planning the next phase, because it was like all like with them going back to see the people in the town and the mayor and the family and like the bar where they poured the bleach all over the pool table. And like Nicole's like a real person now. And I think that she's like, I'm mortified. Like everywhere, like they were on the apology tour. So maybe that's why the first episode was kind of like, okay, let's keep it moving.
Yeah. Also just like own it and move on.
I love them. I will watch it to the end.
Yeah.
No matter what. Even if I'm like, my eyes are rolling back in my head, I will not care.
Yeah. Big fan.
Okay. So you were just at our holiday party.
I was just at your holiday party. Honestly, it's the first lesbian home I've been in New York.
Oh,
well, New Jersey, but you know.
Our home really is homing. Right?
It is a home.
She's a good one. I mean, listen, let's be honest. We're not in New York. We're in Jersey City.
Yeah. But
we can speak the truth.
Yeah. But it was great. It was so cute.
Yeah.
It was funny because obviously I know you guys, but I haven't met all of your friends.
Yes.
And then we've met some of them when I came to your podcast party or whatever. And I'm like, what a crowd.
Oh my God.
A crowd.
We forgot to talk about you and Heather busting in to the launch party in the 11th hour. Honestly, it was the most amazing moment. It was really special.
We were like at a work dinner, and then I texted Tay and I was like, hey, so can we come now? The party had ended 5 minutes before that.
Literally.
And she wrote, lol. And I was like, we're going. Let's just go. We'll show up. If they're there, they're there. If they're not, we'll leave. And everyone was, 3 sheets to the wind. Tay was like, I had already closed the open bar. And I was like, it's fine. We're good. We're good.
Like busting in like bats out of hell.
Yeah, we're like, woo!
It was honestly the greatest pictures are from that moment.
Oh my God, stop.
Hands down. Because it was such like an authentic.
Yes. We just ran in.
I loved it. Okay. So holiday party. So quite the eclectic group of people, huh?
Yeah. I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Are you referring to Anna Delvey?
Oh my God. I didn't really talk to her. But yes.
But wait, did you recognize her?
Of
that
course.
was the thing too. I was like, I wonder if people will connect the dots because it is so random.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do The Voice for a little bit on Instagram.
Like which ones? Did what things did you say?
Pa. And like the Ray Padilla Foundation. I used to do that for a while, but then I stopped.
I die for her. I think she is a legend, a queen. Here's the thing. There's been a lot of interesting reaction to her being at the party.
Really? Okay.
And we've also recapped it like this week because this was like the week after the party. And I may or may not have said some things a couple days ago on the show about like, and this is how I feel. Okay. I'm not saying I'm a lawyer.
Okay.
I'm not saying I can read. I'm not saying I understand
okay,
things.
Leah Michelle.
Okay. Okay. Leah Michelle. But I was just like, when I watched Inventing Anna, so I have quite the reputation for being a social climber, and I wear it like a badge of honor. Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
I mean, did you watch The Gilded Age?
I did not.
Oh, it's a slow burn, but you'd love it. But the New Money family, the wife is always accused of being a social climber, and in the end, she fucking wins. And now that bitch is on the next season of The White Lotus.
There we go.
She's like the woman who plays that character. She's a phenomenal actress, Carrie Coon, and now she's on the new season of The White Lotus. And I was like, guys, everyone has fucking missed it. She's in it. It's so good.
I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch.
Wait, when does White Lotus come out?
February something. I just saw the trailer.
So excited.
I know.
So, but like. Social climbing is just a nasty phrase for networking.
Yeah.
Everyone's all about networking. What's the fucking difference?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I have a fear of heights, so I'm not climbing anything.
I am climbing all of the things. Okay, so I may or may not do that. So yes, I've been known, like when I meet a celebrity, no matter what I thought about them before, I will change my mind.
Yeah.
Okay? And I will be like, they're my best friend. Anna.
Oh, so you're Donald Trump when it comes to celebrities.
Oh my God, thank you so much. So Anna, I voted for him. Can you imagine? I did not vote for him.
I would literally walk out of here.
No, I would walk myself out of here.
I would literally find an electric scooter and fucking dance moms it to the police department. You know, to Abby Lee. I'd Abby Lee Miller on an electric scooter down to the police department to report you.
I'd actually go with you. I'd turn myself in. I'd let you citizens arrest me. So anyway, so basically, I was obsessed with the show, but I always rode for Anna. I was always like, I don't get it. Why is she in jail? Like, yeah, it's a little fraudulent, but like, maybe I'm not understanding it. Maybe you can explain it to me. I watched the whole series. I just remember always being like, it kind of like was with Martha going to jail. It's like, really? Like, they really decided to throw the book at these women. And I feel like so many men, like, how many men are running around New York City with ideas for businesses?
For sure.
That are like,
never come to fruition.
That never come to fruition. People invest, and the money, it just, you know, it's in the toilet because the investment just, it did. And did she lie about being an heiress? So what? So what? You'll paw?
Listen,
like, who cares?
I'm the wrong one to ask about finances and fraud. I have no fucking clue, so I can't defend it either. But I hear your point about the men getting chances and stuff. Like, lest we not forget that.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say. I'm going to say, look at what happened to like something like Quibi. $1 billion down the drain in a week.
Thank you. This is exactly, they're not in jail. So maybe I'm misunderstanding.
And maybe they did everything about the book. I
right,
have no
maybe
clue.
I'm misunderstanding. And I can leave, I can hold space for me being stupid. However, this is my opinion and it's where I stand. People lost their minds on me. And I was like,
but why do they care so much?
First of all, I will die on this hill. Okay. Yeah. I will die on this hill of standing and supporting and defending Anna Delvey. Okay. Also, she served her time.
Yeah.
Okay. She served her time. She went to jail. And I just feel like people deserve second chances.
Amen, sister.
Don't you think?
Look at Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, and then somebody said to me, she better not be on the podcast. She will be. She better not be. Are you kidding me? I can't wait. She better
She was supposed to be here today and she canceled, and that's why I showed up 10 minutes before.
Funny, not true, but kind of true. But I will say, we're going to save it for the new year. But anyway, I will say, somebody went like this. Oh my God, I'd rather have Gypsy Rose on than her ex. Gypsy Rose had her mother killed. What are we talking about? And also, I think I can also hold space for Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
You know?
But also, you don't have access to Gypsy Rose right now, so maybe she will be on.
And if I do, and when I do, she will be on. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Who's like somebody you didn't get this year that you wanted to get? Do you like make a list like that? Do you manifest that way?
Totally make lists.
Okay. Was there someone you didn't get and said you got me?
Selena Gomez.
Oh God. And she's really having a moment.
I know.
When she was at that Academy Award luncheon with Ariana Grande, I was like, we have made it. We have flipped the fucking script.
So good.
I know. You know what? She's never going away. So you just have to embrace it.
I love her.
I have no beef with Selena. I used to know her.
I'm not going to retell the story. They will kill me. Fine, real quick. I invited her to my wedding. She didn't come, but she sent a gift.
A nice gift?
Yeah, I mean, massages at the London Hotel.
Oh my God, that's nice.
I know, but this is my old wedding.
Okay.
This is a million years ago. Hence why we've lost touch. But I feel like we can wiggle our way back in there.
Yeah, probably.
She's very philanthropic, and I need philanthropy for this podcast.
I'm a charity case.
Literally. I'm a gay woman in my mid-40s.
So we're going to put Selena back on the list of trying to get.
We're putting her back on the list.
Okay.
But anyway, so I just want to say to everybody who has a problem with Anna Delvey, shut the fuck up. I will die on this hill. And also, somebody wrote, so on the Patreon, I love like the fans who like, they fight your fights for you. Yeah. You know, they self-regulate.
Yeah, they get in the comments.
So I need to give a shout out to Maria. Okay. Hey girl of the week, okay?
Okay.
When there's a reason to do it, we do it. So she said, in 2011, I invested in glitter Uggs. It's okay to continue to grow and evolve. People are allowed to change. Maria, thank you. My thoughts exactly.
And that's Maria from The Bachelor.
Maria got glitter Uggs. Anna tricked some people. Come on.
For the record, I did not speak to Anna, so do not come for me.
Let these people live. Also, what are we talking about? Everyone wants to fuck Luigi?
I was one of them.
People voted for Trump, and you're coming at me about Anna? Get out of my fucking face. I just had to take a moment to say that.
She's just one of those people that's polarizing.
Well, I love her. I love her so much. You'll be seeing love her on my Instagram feed. Okay. Did you city bike here?
I did not city bike here. I was the original city biker. I'm like have beef with some people that city bike now.
Why?
I like famously had beef with Channing Tatum for city biking with Zoe Kravitz for a whole like summer. I was like, fuck off. I did this first. But no, I didn't city bike here. I walked because I needed to get my steps in.
And you wore sneakers that you are not in love with.
I'm not going to show them. I'm not going to put. That's why I'm sitting like this. I didn't want to put my feet on camera.
The foot is under the leg. The other leg is under the thing.
No, I'm like my knee's going to be stiff after this.
What's up with the shoes?
Well, because I'm having this problem where I am a woman in her 30s now, and I need proper orthotic support, and it's nearly impossible to find a shoe that you can walk 7 miles a day in New York.
Yes,
that's also cute.
That's true. Actually, I have an idea for you, and I don't know if they have men's, but
if
they have women's.
Sneaks, burn in hell.
It sneaks. Oh no, like as in like sneakers, or is that a brand?
Sneaks, like the new Spanx.
Oh my god, I hate them. But if they want to do a partnership, I will love them.
Okay, wait. What's your idea?
Dolce Vita. I die for their sneakers. I recently found them. I'm telling you.
There's no chance they have men's.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe you can fit in a big woman's shoe.
I'm a size 12 and a half in men's. Not to brag.
Bragging. Humble brag. Good for you.
Yeah.
Is it true what they say?
Yeah. I mean, in my experience, it's pretty accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love to hear it. Okay. Let's play a little game.
Okay, let's play a game.
Would you rather? Holiday edition.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But also like Bravo inspired as well.
Okay, great.
You love Bravo?
I used to love Bravo. I'm not as caught up as I used to be.
But you know Bravo.
But I know it.
That's all that matters.
Below Deck, I'm in.
It's not all Bravo. Yeah. By the way, Below Deck, Below quick. Deck, let's have a quick conversation.
Circling back, I always will circle back to Below Deck.
I am so obsessed. It's one of the highest rated series on Bravo. And they don't get the same cachet as like the Housewives or even Summer House or anything like that.
No, they don't get the money. That's what's crazy.
That's fucked up. And also, you know what I heard? And I think it's true. The guests that come aboard truly have to pay like $60,000.
They get a discounted rate is what I heard. And none of this is confirmed. I heard that they get like a 30% off because of the show.
They should get it for fucking free.
But then they ask them to spend that 30% on the tip to like tip the...
That's why.
So that they get
So they're paying full price and they're on camera.
Yeah.
And they may or may not get dragged for acting like such assholes. I will say, I feel like it's become less and less assholes, but my God, those beginning seasons, there was some turnt ass girlies. And
because now they know they can get the drama with just the staff.
What about the couple? These are deep tracks because like I watch every single one.
Okay.
Like I do Med.
Yeah, I've done
I love
Med.
Captain Sandy.
Okay.
Captain Sandy dated my friend's mom back in the day.
Okay.
Isn't that wild?
Okay.
Before I even knew I was a lesbo.
Well, and they broke up though.
Yeah, they did. Unfortunately,
sad.
I know. Whatever. But I like knew Captain Sandy way back when.
Oh, wow.
And I was here as like a little
Was she
lesbian.
a captain then?
She was always a captain.
Okay, we love.
So, but below deck there was a gay couple,
Okay.
and they were together. They had had a bunch of kids.
Okay.
The husband was like the first.
Yes, and they're like English.
Ever. He was like an IVF like scientist.
They were English.
They were English.
I did a deep dive on this, like Through the Sun or something. Like,
and they had gotten a divorce, and they were both there with their respective partners.
Yes, and
one of them was proposing to his new boyfriend.
Wait, no, but this was the
who had
thing.
a deep drinking problem.
And then didn't the dad date his daughter's fiance? Or like
yes,
something like that. Like the dad ended up with the daughter's boyfriend.
One of the dad, the most vile person of all ever in the history of the world. This guy, he divorced his husband.
Yes.
Because he fell in love with his daughter's boyfriend.
Yes, that was a wild episode.
Wild. They gave him 2, I think, back to back.
Well, yeah, it was. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Wow, that's a deep cut. If you haven't watched that episode, it is chaotic.
It is Below Deck Sailing Yacht. I can't tell you what season, but I think I'm doing pretty good.
Oh my God,
Google
wow.
it. It will pop up. It's so good. But like, would you like, I would die to be on reality television, period. But would you die to be on Below Deck? I feel like it's a different beast. There's bathing suits.
No.
I don't think I could do it.
I don't think I could do Below Deck. I couldn't do that. Well, one, I do get a little motion sick.
Me too.
And so that would be my whole...
Zofran.
Yeah. Yes, I've done the Zofran.
Best.
One, I get motion sickness, and 2, like I think that they would be like I'd be one of those people they'd like show the counter of the drinks because I'd be like, I'll have another drink, and they'd be like, here, and then it would progressively show me drinking throughout the day because like when I'm on vacation, it's
Forget
like
it.
we're letting it rip, you know what I mean? And like that's my time.
Yes.
You know, because I'm like, what do I have to do but sleep and eat?
Exactly. Catch me smoke cigs.
Yeah, like I'm like I can't do that.
I know. Vacation Taylor is very different from regular Taylor.
Correct. Same. You know what I mean?
I'm lying.
And also,
I'm
the other
exactly
thing
the
is
same.
too, like I also think I'd be kind of boring because a lot of times on vacation, I'm the kind of person that like takes the shower, a long hot shower, and then you know the hotel loop channel where they're just looping all their other hotels.
Yes.
And they're taking you from property to property to. Famously, the Montage. The Montage has one of the best fucking loops. So if you're staying at the Montage.
Vegas?
No, like just on their TV. So if I was staying at the Montage in Cabo.
Got it.
Okay, and so then you lay in bed and we turn on the TV. It's the Montage channel. And they just cut to every Montage property. And I literally laid in bed for 2 hours. I was with Heather. And I was like, oh my God, we have to go to Palmetto Bluffs. Like, if we don't go to Palmetto Bluffs, we will die. Like, this is it. So it was like, I love the hotel channel and I love to just lay in bed. Like, I will lay in bed, order room service, and I won't. So I don't think I'd be that entertaining on a vacation show.
Wait, speaking of vacations, you are actually going on a cruise with Heather.
Oh my God, yes. I'm going on the Absolutely Not cruise.
Please tell me you're taking Zofran with you. You have to.
Yeah, that one's a little bit different because that's big.
Okay.
So that's like that's bigger.
Fair enough.
The like listen, I'm not on a mega yacht, so like I couldn't afford that. But on a big cruise, I did one for the first time last year, and I was okay. At night, got a little iffy.
Yeah.
But also because that is a work thing, I won't really be drinking.
I see. See, I find because I also get motion sickness.
Yeah.
I could get sick on a raft in a pool.
Oh no, that I'm fine.
I get sick in a
Oh my
hammock.
God, I used to like be like a swimmer. Like I used to swim. But like when you're like the motion of the ocean, like it's like on a waterbed. It's like being on a waterbed with two obese people trying to fuck. Like I am unwell. Like I can't do that. But yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm going on a cruise in April. The Absolutely Not cruise. It's like basically like these comedians now are doing these cruises, and Heather's doing one, and she put like all these people. Got all of our friends together and we're going on and we're going to perform comedy every night. There's going to be themes and contests and drag queens. It's the whole thing.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. And so I'm doing all new material and I'm like going to go out there and I'm only going to drink on the last night because I will get sick.
Well, I find as a motion sick girly that drinking actually helps me be less sick. No,
the only thing that I believe in is
That's my addiction talking?
I eat through the nausea.
Loves it. Loves that
You
too.
don't get this big without eating through the nausea. That is the only thing I believe in.
My audience has been asking me to do cruises for years, and I'm scared of this. I'm scared to be sick.
Yeah.
You got to tell me how it goes.
I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, we'll see. I like when I went on one to like do R&D and it was like fine, but I wasn't performing. So we'll see how I like when you're on stage. It just kind of depends on the ocean.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me how you met Heather.
We met working at SoulCycle.
No.
10 years ago.
I'm throwing up all over myself. Wait a second.
Yeah. We met working at the gym. And then, oh yeah, I could tell you so much stuff, but off Kim.
Oh my God. Can you tell me anything on any little tidbit, any blind item?
Any blind item? I mean, well, I don't know if I have any like tidbits, but I mean, David Beckham used to come in. And
one time I smoked a hookah that allegedly, according to Soho House, his lips had touched. They had ordered it for him.
He used to come in with Victoria and the kids. They would all take class. They were the only children that were allowed to take class because you had to be minimum, like I think age 13 to take
makes
class.
sense. It's
and
really
they were
intense.
like 8 and 9, and
That's
we would
crazy.
like set up the bikes for them and everything. But they were all Harper obviously didn't take class. She was like 6,
Right.
But all the boys would take class, and they were all lovely, and so I knew all of them. Like knew who they were. They probably wouldn't remember me.
Oh
but
my God.
Yeah, they used to come in all the time, and like he would come out of class like just dripping in sweat, every
Sexual.
ab through the shirt, you could see everything.
How many abs does he have?
Like it was like a 12-pack.
Oh my God.
Because he would have like the 3 on the sides and then like the lines.
Oh, that's crazy. No, those lines, those penis abs count.
And then Victoria would always request to sit behind him.
To look at that ass.
And also because she wasn't the best.
Oh.
And so she like couldn't really keep up as much. But he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. So he was like on the beat.
She probably looked like Gumby on that bike,
she would be up there. But she was also, they were lovely.
But my rumor that I heard was that Victoria and Nicola don't get along. And I love a mother-in-law,
But
daughter-in-law
how many
feud.
like mother-in-laws don't get along with their daughter-in-laws? That's like the tale's oldest time.
A lot.
Yeah.
I would say 75%.
Do you get along with Tay's parents?
I'm so lucky I do.
Okay.
But that is because I did not in my first marriage. I
Right.
mean, that was
Right.
a major bone of contention. So I think God is rewarding me
Totally.
for time served in hell.
I mean, it happens. I grew up with my mom's parents didn't love my dad, but my dad's mom loved my mom.
See, my dad's mom didn't love my mom. And she called her hussy. And my mom was a virgin when she got married.
Oh my God. She called her a hussy.
Hello.
That was like such a derogatory word back then.
Wait, did she call her a hussy? or did she called her a gold digger for sure because she's married my dad who was a doctor who they literally had to be RAs during his residency because they were so poor and they couldn't afford an apartment. Gold digger my ass.
Oh my God, like an RA in the dorm.
Correct. When they were post-college.
Remember RAs? RAs were so the worst.
Nerds.
Oh my God, losers.
Biggest. Although, did they get free housing? Because that would actually make sense.
Yeah, they did. They got free housing.
If it's financially driven, bless.
Yeah.
If it's because, like, you think that, like,
it was when they took it too seriously. That's when they were losers.
It's like the hall monitor energy.
Yeah.
Like tattletale-y, snitches get stitches.
For sure.
Bullshit. Because they're only a year older than you.
Yeah, usually.
Confiscating my Smirnoff.
The blueberry.
Ooh.
No, vanilla, blueberry. I don't know.
All of them. I had them all. Every single one.
Yeah, we used to do the vodka and the Crystal Light.
So,
like, you just mix it straight with Crystal Light.
Oh, I have fond memories of projectile vomiting blue Powerade and, like, vodka at Dave Matthews shows.
Oh, I'm not a Dave Matthews girly.
That really
my friend just went before
hurt.
Thanksgiving, was trying to get me to go.
I went.
And then we had 2 extra tickets, and then I was like, I can't.
You had tickets and you didn't go? I paid $550 for last minute tickets.
Oh no, I wish I would have known. I would have. Yeah. I didn't grow up white, so I didn't listen to that.
Okay, also fair.
You know what I mean?
Like literally.
No defense.
So fair.
You know what I mean?
Fair. And like the sad thing is there's so much diversity in the actual group.
Yeah.
And there's so much like like the music is actually indicative of like so many different backgrounds. But for whatever reason, it's white as fuck.
It is.
Like we were in the crowd at MSG being like, ooh, this is kind of scary looking. A bunch of white people just like with their hands out at a stage. It was giving something I'm not going to say. Anyway, Heather. So you met at Soul Cycle.
Yeah.
Which is just so funny to me.
I know. People would meet us and be like, wait, you work at a gym?
Just because Soul Cycle was such a moment. It was such a moment in time.
Oh, it was a moment in time.
And then how'd the love blossom?
We just became best friends like instantly. And then I at the time was deep in the closet, and then she was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know, do I want to be a costume designer? I really wanted to be an actor.
Yes.
But there weren't gay people on TV. There really wasn't. And at the time, fucking Perez Hilton was outing people left and right, and they weren't getting jobs, and it was so disgusting.
Yes.
But I was just like, I don't know if I could ever do it. And then slowly I got comfortable, and I was like, I do want to be on camera. And she had always wanted to be on camera. And so we just we also just loved the same things. We would on our days.
Yeah. What are the things that connect the two of you? I love Heather.
Yeah. So we would one of the things that we loved. Houston's duh. But the other thing is we used to love. We would go to the Valley because we were both suburban girls, right? Like she's from the suburbs of Atlanta. I'm from the suburbs of Sacramento, and we would be like, okay, on our day off, we'd be like, all we want to do is go to Burbank, go to a little hole in the wall, fucking disgusting diner where you get extra crispy hash browns with eggs and pancakes and sausage.
Not easy to find in California.
Not easy to find, and we'd go to a greasy diner, and we used to go to this place. I think it was called the Moe's on Burbank Boulevard, and there'd be all these headshots of people you've never heard of ever, and we'd go and have lunch there, and then we'd go to Fashion Valley Mall or whatever it's called, and we'd go shopping, and we were literally kids of the mall. We were mall kids. Kids aren't mall kids anymore.
They're not.
They don't go to the mall. They online shop. They get the Revolve orders. We loved to go to the mall. We'd love to do that. We'd go home and watch The Housewives. That was our vibe. And then we would always want to put on outfits and looks and do funny bits, and it just blossomed from there. And then we would hang out every day that we weren't working.
Oh my God.
And I was lucky because I wasn't dating anyone at the time. I was coming out of the closet, and her husband was long distance. So she wasn't really hanging out with her boyfriend every day.
Yes.
So we would hang out with each other instead. And then we would just hang out and do our thing. And,
isn't it the best when you find somebody you can be with every single day?
They stopped letting us work together.
What?
Because nothing would get done, or we were too entertaining, or although we were hard workers.
I believe it.
Also,
you guys
we were
both
working
have
for
insane
fucking $12
work ethic.
an hour.
Literally.
Yeah. And they'd be like, you guys have too much fun. And they would not let us work together anymore. And so we just became friends. And then eventually she left, and she went to go work at another gym. I went to go work at that same gym too, but I was working another job at the same time. Then she moved home to Atlanta, and we just stayed best friends.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah. And then we, started working together again when she started doing comedy, and it's been...
And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
God, aren't we lucky? We have these crazy fun jobs.
I know, yeah. I feel really lucky.
I know, right?
I feel really lucky. I meet people and they're like, wait, you are doing that thing? And I'm like, yes, it took a long fucking time.
And I still have time to get
so
to do
much
the
I
thing.
want to do. There's still so much on the vision fucking board.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I just am like, it's going to take a minute, but yeah, I do feel really lucky. I feel really lucky that people are like, I want to go see him like tell jokes. Like that's fucking insane.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Because I will do it all day, any day for free, every fucking day. Like even the other night at your house party, I was meeting 2 new girls. I'm like, oh man, are you a comedian? I was like, oh God, I hate myself. And I literally stopped talking because I hate, I'm not one of those people who's
they work for Page 6. Sell yourself, bitch, or I will.
I don't like to be one of those people that's on all the time. You know me, I'm like a shyer person.
Yes.
Like, I am more shy. When you first meet me, I'm like, oh my God, hi, how are you? I kind of hang in the back. I'll be in a corner, sitting in the corner, like gossiping. Like I'm Catty fucking Heron in my own stall eating my sandwich.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
There are other comedians and entertainers who like walk in and it's a show 24/7.
The spotlight is on me.
And I do not care. And
right.
like that doesn't mean I'm not an entertainer because like as Britney Spears said, there are 2 types of people in the world. Those that entertain and those that observe.
Yes.
I definitely entertain, but I don't do it all the time.
I'm with you, actually. I need to like recharge the battery.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good. Like, we're at your house. Like, we're cruising. Like,
right.
I'm not insecure. I'm invited to your home. I'm going to have a cocktail.
Exactly.
You know, I didn't get the house tour though, like everyone else did.
No, you didn't?
No, I was just like,
oh my God.
Well, because it's one of those things when you're having a house party though, you're like, everyone wants a house tour. And I'm like, oh my God, everyone's so fucking nosy, but that takes you away from your own fucking party all night long. And I'm like, I'd rather just sit there and like have a drink and meet somebody.
Oh my God. Okay, well then you just have to come back for a private tour.
Oh God, that sounded like an orgy. It's not.
Who knows? Okay, would you rather, holiday edition.
Okay.
Would you rather go caroling with the Countess Luann or ice skate with Ramona?
God, that is horrible. Those are both fucking horrible. Like, oh God, maybe ice skating with Ramona because she'd slit her own neck.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. I can't with Ramona. I literally hate her behavior.
She is so toxic and terrible.
Terrible. She behaves terribly.
Wait, did you see the season when she was at Shabbat? Like dinner. Oh my!
That was the one where it ended it all, right? That was
that was basically the beginning of the end.
Yeah. I guess I'd rather go caroling with Countess Luann and I just put earplugs in.
It'd be such a time. Oh my God! I would go and I would put my ear right next to her mouth.
Well, you know you'd have a good time because she'd be boozing the whole time.
Hell yeah, smoking cigs. She's a fucking good time.
She's a fun time. I'd rather carol with her and I just put in earplugs.
Oh my God, she literally has.
Have you interacted with the Countess?
I had her on the podcast.
Oh, did she sing?
The whole time.
Okay.
And she literally was like every time we brought up a song, she would be like say anything. And she would just like start singing. And she was like, so like my Christmas show is coming up.
She'd like break into memories from Cats.
Yeah. She's like, I like to throw in songs that you don't think are Christmas to the Christmas. And I was like, okay, like what? And she's like, lay down, Sally, except it's lay down, Santa. And I was like, woo! Hercules!
Now Taylor's doing fat jokes at me.
I love her. Okay, so I would go with Countess as well.
Yeah, I'm going with Countess.
Okay, have to chop down your own Christmas tree and drag it home on your city bike.
Okay.
Or have to watch It's a Wonderful Life 3 times in a row with no alcohol. I know my answer.
Yeah, I'm going to do the tree. I'm doing the tree. We used to do that as kids. We used to chop down the tree. I'm from like the woods.
I'm so impressed. Chopping is not easy, but I would take chopping any day, and dragging over It's a Wonderful Life is the worst movie in the history of movies.
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
It's disgusting. Never watch it.
Yeah.
It's so depressing.
I'm not actually from the woods, but I'm from like Central California, and so you drive like an hour away and you can get a tree. Like I'm not from the coast.
Like same.
Yeah.
You know, you have like little like tree farmies you can go to.
Go and you like saw it.
Next to the apple orchard.
Yeah, and then we throw it on top of our RV and bring it home.
Totally.
Yeah, my grandparents' RV. Yeah, so I would do that. And I could probably carry a tree on a city bike anyway. You should see the things I've done on a city bike.
What have you done?
I've taken a whole checked bag on a city bike from my house to Penn Station.
Shut the fuck up. That is skills.
Yeah.
Wait, checked? Give me a second. I was just thinking about my away bags and I was like, oh yeah, like a rollie. Okay, I guess. Wait.
I could do a checked bag in the basket and you just like strap it in and you just one hand you're biking and you're doing it and to the train.
I'm going to get you a helmet for Christmas.
No, because it takes away from my face and this is the moneymaker.
When did you fall in love with city bikes?
During the pandemic. So I moved here during the pandemic.
Yep.
I'm one of the only people who moved to New York from LA during the pandemic, like a fucking idiot. I got dragged against my will for a job that I didn't love at the time. And so I moved here. And at the time, I'm not a New Yorker. I'm an LA girl. I'm a California girl. And nobody was taking the subway because of COVID.
Okay.
And I was taking Ubers, but one day I like had Uber to a friend's house. And at the time, work was covering Ubers. But I was like, I can't overuse this.
Right.
And so I was in like deep Brooklyn and I had already walked like 7 miles. And I was like, I will not take the subway. I'm not going to spend $80 on an Uber.
No.
So I was like, I'm going to get on a bike. I'm going to get on a fucking city bike. I saw that they had an electric one. I was like, I can figure this out. I worked at fucking SoulCycle. I almost like auditioned to be an instructor. I've got this. So there I am on the fucking Brooklyn Bridge, which is a boardwalk.
No,
it's not smooth.
And very, very narrow.
Very narrow.
And it's two-way traffic.
And there I am. And the seat collapses under my fat fucking ass.
No.
Nuts. Literally couldn't feel them for 2 days. I thought I was never going to have children again. And I just like got on the city bike and then I just felt alive. I felt like Tom Cruise chasing the airplane down the runway when I'm deciding whether or not to go back to Top Gun. And ever since then I've been on a bike. And then I had to move to Brooklyn. When I first moved here, I like got evicted from a sublet. This girl like freaked out. It was like a whole thing.
Oh God.
And I bet you probably know the girl.
I need to know.
I'll tell you after.
Give me clues.
Yeah. And so I got evicted. She got in trouble, so I had to move out. And my friend at the time was like, go stay in my apartment in Greenpoint. I was working in Chelsea, refused to take the subway, didn't want to Uber every day. And so I would just get on an electric e-bike every day. I'd ride 40 minutes from Greenpoint to Chelsea. And I fell in love with it. And I just like became a whole thing. Yeah. And so I've been writing.
Well,
and
we love it.
First year that I was here,
love it.
you know how everyone does their Spotify Wrapped?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if you talked about that, but I'm not here to confess that I'm a replay girly. I'm an Apple Music. I don't do Spotify.
No, my Spotify Wrapped is so turned because I don't use Spotify.
Yeah.
Sorry, Spotify. You know, I actually need to start because just like podcast alone.
Yes.
But I like it's this one of my like top 5 songs every year is this person named Corook.
Okay.
And this song, hooey, it's called Emergency Contact. It is so deep tracks, and I fucking love this song. And it's like it's like that, and then like Black is King, and then Taylor Swift. My Spotify Wrapped is so unwell.
So you know they're like people are in the percentages, right?
Yes.
You're like in the top 0.001% of whatever. I was in that for City Bike for a year and a half. I was literally in the top 0.001% of City Bike users. And every time I see fucking Dan Levy on the fucking billboard for City, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This should be me. But yeah, so I've been City Biking ever since.
Okay. Would you rather be front row at Mariah Carey's Christmas show or find $100 bill in your back pocket?
$100 bill.
Me too.
Times are tough. Inflation is real.
Well, how about this? Would you rather be front row of Mariah Carey's at Christmas show for free or find $100 in your back pocket?
I mean, is the auto-tune working? I'm just kidding. I like Mariah. I can't say that I love her. Butterfly, I'm here for.
Yes.
I'm not like one of those gays who stands Mimi. The stan culture freaks me the fuck out.
Do you stan anyone?
I mean, I like a lot of people.
Yes.
But I'm not like, I can't like go toe to toe with people who are in the deep Reddits with facts and they're coming at you and they're blah, 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 and da, da, da. I'm like, whoa, everyone needs to get a fucking life.
You know what? I will say this. I actually used to pride myself on not being a stan girly.
Yeah.
And then I don't
care if you are.
I got jealous. No, I got jealous of people because I was like, that looks fun.
Yeah.
So I started to do it and now it's out of control. I almost paid thousands of dollars for Taylor Swift tickets. I luckily had some sanity about me.
Yeah.
But I was
Wait, 'cause you
dangerously
guys
close.
went.
We did not go.
Oh, you didn't go?
We were gonna go.
Okay.
I was really blue balling us going for a while, but I couldn't do it.
I didn't make it. I went to Beyonce twice. I went to Renaissance twice.
I didn't go to either.
I went both.
I went to Dave Matthews.
Well, great for you though, but you like Dave. That's your thing.
Honestly, love.
Yeah. I
Fills
mean,
my
I
soul.
love Beyonce, but I'm not like I wouldn't, like, I'm in the Hive, but not like the way other people are in the Hive.
Yeah,
and no disrespect.
Same with, like,
I just don't want
Swifties.
them to like quiz me and then I don't know the lead. I'm like, you guys, this isn't Jeopardy for every fucking celebrity ever.
I know.
Like, it's crazy. That's what stanhood is.
It's true.
It's literally like playing Jeopardy about a celebrity's life from moment of birth, actually moment of conception, to the present day.
Correct.
Like, that is what stan culture is. And I'm like, everyone needs to get a fucking life. If only people read actual textbooks,
yes,
we would not be in the state we were.
Isn't that the truth?
Amen.
This world is scary. Drones. Don't even get me started.
I can't with the drones. You guys live in the doom and gloom. I'm out on that. I'm not going to talk about it.
If the aliens are coming, it's fine. I'm just going to enjoy my...
They're amongst us. It doesn't matter.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you rather participate... Would you rather participate as a Rockette for a full Christmas spectacular or find a squirrel living in your Christmas tree?
Rockette, I think I could do it. I can high kick. I used to work at Body by Simone. Do you know Body by Simone?
I am dying. What is with all of these like fitness things?
I know. Well, that was the thing in LA. You didn't work at bars. You worked at gyms.
That's so
like
true.
Everyone who wanted to be like an actor and actress, like you did not. It's not the like hustle of like the models who are serving at Jeans and fucking Acme and that whole hustle.
Yep.
You worked at gyms because everyone
that's
in
where
LA
everybody is.
And that's when they come in and that's when in their best mood. When they're at a bar, they don't want to be spoken to. They're in a corner. All the celebs are in private things. It's only the like GM that's helping their table or the best server. Like you want to be at fucking gyms.
And you feel like that's still the case out there?
I mean, I don't know. I don't go to gyms.
Hot tip, pro tip for LA people who are looking to get in the industry?
I don't know. I mean, I think the boutique fitness is kind of dying. But yeah, I worked at Body Way Smart. I used to hit an 8 count. I could boom cat like in 5, 6, 7, 8. I got it. Although now my choreography is slowing down because I'm a woman in her 30s and I wear orthotics. So like, but if they can make a custom shoe, I can rock cat. I would die.
Would you rather have to decorate Kathy Hilton's house for Christmas for her party, or get your butthole waxed?
Oh, I love an asshole wax.
Me too.
I mean, they're like, talk about like, you know, people are like stand in Superman pose and like that you can change the world. Get your asshole waxed regularly and it will change your life. And I don't even wear thongs. I'm like just a dude who wears boxer briefs. Like the feeling, like the power that you feel having a smooth fucking asshole, it will change you could cure cancer. Like that is how I feel. I come out and I'm like, the world is my fucking oyster and I have a perfect clam in my pocket. Like, come and get me. I'm unstoppable. Like, the second I walk out of a wax, I'm like, oh my God, I could probably meet Jonathan Bailey and fuck him.
So first of all, I just need to get my butthole waxed. Like, so it's been so long. Do
you have someone in New York?
So wait, so I used to go get like Brazilians.
Yes.
Because my friends bullied me. They were like, ew, you hairy puby beast. Go get your vag waxed. Anyway.
But hair is back.
I am against the Brazilian.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
The pubis area, sensitive. Okay, we're not doing it. But anyway, when
bikini though, you would be.
Sure.
Yeah.
We need it.
Yeah.
We need it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I need to go back into the waxing, but the Brazilians like scared me away forever. But my friends bullied me. I went in, and surprise, when you get your vag wax, they also just bonus you with a butthole wax. They don't even tell you. It's like, what is happening?
No, because you guys are like on your back, legs up, right?
Legs up, totally. Spread eagle. So
with the gays, and you're like on all fours in a jock, and then
I love it. Yeah, tell me where to go because I need to go to a place.
I don't know where to go here. Like, I mean, I
can't go to my nail salon. I mean, my nail technician hugs me. She can't see my butthole.
We have a mutual friend, and I was telling him that I was looking for a waxist. I'll tell you after who it is.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh my God, go to my guy. He'll probably blow you." And I was like, "No, I don't want that.
I don't want Anna blowjob."
And then my other friend was like, "Oh my God, go to this guy. He has like a whole Twitter about it." And I was like, "No, like, is he gonna post my dick? Like, no." So everyone that's like trying to refer me to an asshole waxer, I'm like, get back. Like, I rebuke you in the name of like Jesus be offense. Stay away from me. But I have somebody in LA.
Okay, and I would literally fly to LA to get my whole wax.
Yeah, and I'm part Asian, so it's like I don't have to do it that often.
That's so lucky.
I know. Yeah, so I'm pretty.
I am German, so I need it a lot. Hairy German
women.
Sprechen
Sie Deutsch?
Still not heilig
No, ich spreche kein Deutsch. That's what you say back.
Oh, totes.
Hans.
Duh. Okay, so, but it's been so long because I'm done with the Brazilian, so I have to get that whole. I got to get that whole hot wax.
I mean, we'll find somebody.
Okay, great. This is our new mission in life. Okay, would you rather find yourself under a mistletoe with Jason Momoa?
Oh, yeah.
No, please. Or have Zac Efron come down your chimney dressed as Santa Claus?
Pre or post face fillers?
Pre.
Okay. Zac Efron.
Me too. Okay.
Also, because I feel like Zach might be a bi king, and like I don't want to make Jason Momoa do something he doesn't want to consent to.
Would you rather be typecast as a Hallmark Xmas actor, i.e., Gretchen Wieners? That bitch is in everything.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life, it's a good gig.
Yeah.
Or chug a carton of eggnog every morning forever. Oh my God, Hallmark.
Mean, Hallmark, absolutely Hallmark. I used to work with Jonathan. Why can't I think of his last name right now? Jonathan from Mean Girls.
Oh.
What the fuck is his last name?
Aaron Samuels?
Yes, I used to work with Aaron Samuels, and he's a big Hallmark king. And what the fuck? Why can't I think of his name? Jonathan Bennett.
Okay.
I used to work with Jonathan Bennett. And he's a Hallmark guy, and I love him. He's great. And also, all I'm hearing there is consistent check. And in this fucking business, checks are not consistent.
Yes.
They are literally not consistent unless you look like Glenn Powell or you're Nicole fucking Kidman's wig maker.
Feast or famine.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes.
I'm hearing consistent check. So you know that cruise that we're doing?
Yes.
I'm doing that comedy cruise. They do themed cruises, and one of them was Hallmark Christmas themed.
Stop it.
And my friend Jonathan went on it. And the cruise people who I met them, and they're lovely. I love working with them. It's a company called Six Man. They said that Hallmark Christmas cruise was their fastest selling cruise of all their cruises. And they do like comedians. They do an EDC cruise. They do like a WWE cruise. And they said Hallmark Christmas cruise was their fastest selling cruise, and they had to do a second one, and it sold out in a day.
But who goes? Like okay,
Big fans of Hallmark.
But like, who is there representing Hallmark? Like is it,
the actors from the Hallmark movies.
So people are so like, I gotta know more.
Okay.
So are people like into like being a part of like they turn the whole boat into like a fucking movie?
They turn it into like a Christmas village, and so she was explaining it to me. I didn't go on it, but I was following along.
It can't just be for the actors. It can't just be for Gretchen Wieners.
You know, they go and they get to preview a movie that hasn't come out yet.
Okay.
But every day there's like a cookie decorating. They add decorations to the boat as it comes on. There's caroling. There's dancing. Like it's a whole Christmas themed boat, and people are obsessed with it. And they said it's like a whole thing, and it like sold out in a second. Damn. And I was following along on the gram, and it looked great.
Damn.
Hallmark's having a moment. Everyone wants to shit on Hallmark, but they have the fucking money.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? I used to love a Hallmark card store. Are they the same? I don't know if they are.
I don't even know. Do they exist?
I mean, my mom loved it. My mom sends me a card for everything.
Oh my God.
Did you know this year?
Cards are the bane of my existence.
Oh my God, I love a card. I will not send them. I just like to receive them.
No. I love to receive them.
I'm Regina George. I don't send Christmas cards. I just get them. But also I don't have kids to put on it. So I'm like, what do you want? A picture of me and my waxist? But
yes, if I can get an appointment.
My mom sent me a birthday card this year, and she always sends me one. And she finally, in handwriting, wrote, "You are my favorite," because I have two sisters.
Stop.
And I always walk in. I walk in every Christmas. I'm like, every time I go home, I'm like, the prodigal son hath returned. And like, my sisters both want to eye roll and puke.
Wait.
And
wait. Are you really for real her favorite?
Yeah, absolutely. I know that.
Oh my God. How do your sisters feel about that?
They don't care.
My mom, I don't know. I have an inkling that I'm my mom's favorite. I'm the firstborn.
Oh.
And I was an only for 7 years, which explains a lot about my personality.
Okay. Oh, you were an only for 7 years.
Yeah, my sister came along. You're welcome, Paige, for your life. But my mom swears up and down and all around that she loves us all equally because I will say this, we're all very different.
Okay,
so
but
she
you
loves
can love us all equally, but you can still have a favorite.
I think it rotates in different times of our lives.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm consistently the fave.
Like when my brother got into Harvard, favorite.
Oh, your brother went to Harvard?
And now he's a vascular surgeon.
Oh.
He gets really mad when I talk about this.
Why?
Because he's very private.
Oh my God. Okay. Whatever. I mean, who's following him? Is he McSteamy? Like, what are we?
No, he is. But no.
Okay.
Like he's so hot. He hates
Wait,
when I say
our
that
friend
too.
the other day was like, "Oh my God, my brother's really hot." And I'm like, "Oh, is he gay? What are we doing? I don't know." Like, introduce us.
My brother's straight.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
I figured.
Yes.
You know what though? There's nothing like comforting a straight man after he loses his wife. You know what I mean? So it's just there's still hope for all of us. I'm not one of those gays though that tries to turn everyone. I'm not one of those. I'm not like that kind of.
No.
There's some things about me that are very gay and others that are not. You know what I mean?
Predatorial gays and non-predatorial gays.
Well, it's not even a predatory thing. It's just like it's like to prove a point. I don't need to prove any points.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but like I was thinking about this. I'm like working on new material or whatever, and I'm just like everyone like based on the sound of my voice, you would think that I'm a theater fucking gay, that I'm gonna try and fuck every straight man. Like that is not my vibe. You know what I mean?
What is your gay vibe?
I'm not like into sports, but I love to watch them for the men.
Disgusting.
I know.
Oh, for the men.
Yeah,
okay, I'll let her with sports in my ears shut. Sorry.
I know, but like watching men play sports is like a next level. Like,
fine.
You know what I mean? Like,
but
it's
you
a
like
whole,
sports?
I don't love sports, but like I know more about football than I know about Broadway.
Okay, disgusting.
Which is just like the way I grew up. You know what I mean?
Fine.
So it's just like a different thing.
I keep retracting my disgusting.
I've seen 3 episodes of Drag Race, and I've watched the last 20 Super Bowls.
Disgusting.
I know, it's crazy. It's like it's horrible. You know what I mean?
I know.
I probably know. Let's see. I could probably name more NHL teams than I could name pop star divas.
Disgusting.
I know, it's crazy.
That's disgusting. I'm not retracting that one.
I know, it's crazy. It's
Honestly,
crazy.
I'm taking your gay card away.
I know, it's hard. It's really hard. There's too much homework.
Wait.
Straights don't have this much homework.
I just had an epiphany. I'm actually a gay man, and you're actually a lesbian.
Yeah, I do know how to fix things.
Yeah. Oh, lesbian.
I know. My dad taught me really young. He like taught me how to like the screwdriver thing, the monkey wrench, all of that stuff. He was like really pushing the heterosexuality. And
I love someone that can fix something.
Yeah, I can fix stuff. I remember I was working for this lesbian couple in LA for a hot second, and they broke the toilet. And I was like, "Oh, I can fix it." And like, "Wait, you can?" And I'm like, "Well, you should be able to fix it. You're both lesbians." They couldn't. I literally went to the hardware store, fixed it, and they were the worst people I've ever worked for.
Wait, speaking of, before I let you go, Ray has worked for a lot of people. Or, right? Would you say that?
Yeah, sort of. I've worked in the business for a long time.
Worked in the business for quite some time with a lot. I'll say this: you've worked in this for quite some time with a lot of celebrities.
Yeah. Well, like I worked in proximity to a ton of people.
Can you name drop?
No.
Did you sign NDAs?
I've signed NDAs.
Oh my God, what are the NDAs like? Are they wild?
Actually, what was crazy is the NDA that I signed that was the most intense was for this couple who were not celebrities themselves, but they worked with celebrities.
So like
in
agents,
the business,
managers, something
exactly,
of that nature.
in the business context. So that was the most intense NDA I've ever signed. When I worked with celebrities, like it was actually like way like less intense, and it just depends on like like the NDAs are mainly to protect when they're gossiping about other people, in my opinion. Or
wait, say that again. The NDAs are to protect
them while
when
they're
a celebrity is talking shit about like
other
Tom
people
Cruise
or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Or like if it's mainly for you to be like, say you're a celebrity, right? And you,
oh my God, that was the meanest thing anyone's ever said to me.
So
pretend. I'll pretend.
So say you're like an A-list celebrity and you're like, okay, I'm about to be on a tour promoting Smart Water, and you literally the second the cameras go down, you're like, Smart Water's the most fucking disgusting water I've ever had. It's that.
Britney Spears with Pepsi. Okay, got it.
You're like, oh, I don't drink Pepsi in my house. It's Coke only. She's from the South. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that sort of thing. And that was my take on it.
Okay.
But isn't
it also like their naughty behavior or not
but
really?
like not the people I work for weren't like naughty.
Right.
Like, they weren't P. Diddy. They weren't doing that sort of thing.
Thank
like,
God.
But also like everyone can have a bad day.
Totally.
Like the amount of bad days I fucking have is crazy.
Totally.
I walked out of my house the other day with a 2-day hangover, no fucking boxers on. You probably could have seen the tip of my dick if you zoomed in hard enough.
Honestly, sweatpants should be illegal for men. I'm just saying.
Like walked into the bodega to get a fucking Coca-Cola and a beanie, and I used an expired card because I like lose my credit card all the time. Like your card's been declined, and I'm like, oh my God, that's horrific. Luckily, I had my Apple Pay, so I just used the other one, and I was like, oh my God, like, but that's what you're protecting is like that sort of bullshit.
I got it. So you're kind of pro NDA.
I'm not pro NDA because you shouldn't like whatever, but I'm not like, I don't need to be bought out of mine. I can't release the stuff that I would spill is like just dumb gossip that's fun. It's not gonna, and it's not worth, I wouldn't want people spilling gossip about me to ruin my family.
So it's more like the golden rule. It's like do unto others. You wouldn't want it done unto you, so you're not going to do unto others.
Yes.
You're like, bitch, I don't even need an NDA. I'm a good person.
I'm fine. I'm great.
But do you ever get nervous? Like, do you ever get nervous that you
There's been times where I've had information.
Correct.
That I could not share.
Correct.
Because of the NDA. And I knew that if it came out or it got traced back to me, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Right.
And
what happens? Do you get sued for real?
You could get sued.
Like, obviously, you would lose your job.
Yeah, you would lose your job. You could get sued, etc. But there were just times where I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I just heard that. You know, or like there would be times where I'd hear like, oh my God, so-and-so is going to be in this movie, even though this is happening. Yeah, it would be stuff like that.
Good tea.
Yeah, it'd be good tea.
Great tea.
Yeah, it would be fun. Or like, I heard stuff about like, you would hear stories about like people who've been canceled and you're like, no, this is what really happened or blah, blah, blah. And you kind of
and you hear it really happens, which actually makes it like, oh, they didn't deserve to get canceled or like, oh, they should have been canceled a gajillion times over.
Like 7 times ago. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Yeah, so it's just like you hear stuff like that. But yeah, I wish I could spell something good, but I just can't.
I always have secrets, but my secrets like have like an expiration date. Like eventually everybody know that Hannah Berner has a comedy special. Eventually everybody know that Claudia Oshry's pregnant. Like all my tea is like, it will be public tea soon. Oh my God, at the holiday party, so many people were like, so we saw that Claudia announced the gender of her baby on Patreon. What is she having? I literally lied to everyone's face. And I don't sign NDAs for my friends, but I'm a fucking loyal friend.
Well, did you not remember?
So I lied and said I didn't remember, but I did remember that he was a boy. But I was like so panicked and I was like, I went like this. And I was I don't remember. And the pause was, am I allowed to tell? And I was like, I don't think I am.
Yeah.
Also, don't fucking get Patreon, you cheap dick.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. Also, it's not gender, it's sex. So let's just clear that up.
Correct.
What is the sex of your baby?
Sex of your baby.
It's literally just language.
Yes.
That's when I get annoyed with people. I'm like, let's not live in the binary. You're a lesbian. Let's not live in the binary.
Yes.
What is the sex of your baby?
Yes.
Sex is a thing. That's biology.
Yes.
You can have the sex of a baby.
Right.
Gender's a construct. Not to scare away all the
I told you I voted for Trump.
What are your listeners called? Like, not to scare them all away with
the Hey Girls.
The Hey Girl, Hey Girls. Not to scare all the Hey Girls away, but I just like somebody who studied a little bit of communication.
Honestly.
And I'm like, guys, we can avoid so much drama and fighting on the internet all you say is the sex.
Okay,
right.
Loves it. Oh my God, see, teachable moments here.
Yeah, it's literally AP
on the
Bio.
show.
That's all I remember from AP Bio.
I love it. I was asleep.
Were you asleep?
I was asleep.
I don't even think I passed.
Who was I kidding? I was in an AP Bio. I was in like regular science.
No, I was in AP Bio. Do you know what the other day was so funny?
Big feet, AP Bio.
Oh my God, stop! I was talking about something in high school the other day, and my girlfriend, one of my very best friends, the one who I go with to Scituate.
Yes.
She was like, "Wait, you were smart?" Because we were the same major in college. We were both comm majors, and she was like, what do you mean you were smart in high school? And I was like, how do you think I got a half scholarship to LMU? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? She's like, Ray, you never went to class. You never did your homework. And I was like, yeah, because I got into college. That's all I had to do. I had to get in. And then I did it. And I graduated. Like, well, I think I graduated, but we're done, you know? And she was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was so insulted that she like didn't know that I was smart. And I was like, but also I don't care anymore because what does it fucking matter? I'm not trying to be a politician or a doctor.
Right.
I'm not trying to be a vascular surgeon. I'm literally up there telling jokes about my freshly waxed asshole, you know? I don't need to be smart. But she literally, I was like kind of caught off guard. She was like, wait, you were smart? And I was like, yeah, were you? And she was like, I didn't have a scholarship to LMU. And I'm like, well, that's on you, bitch. And then my other friend was like, she's like, no, I second that, Ray. I did every group project. And I was like, okay, you did all the paperwork because I hate to proofread. I'm your friend who does not proofread a text. But when I tell you, if the grade came down to a group presentation, I went up there with the clicker and I fucking aced it. Every time. Aced the group presentation. The teacher was like, that's the best speech I've ever seen. You nailed it.
Yes.
A.
Yes.
A. Never any notes on the presentation because I would always do that.
I got kicked out of AP history, but we'll just leave it at that.
God.
I'm not triggered. I'm not triggered at all.
Oh, God. I could go into AP history. I hated my AP US history teacher. He drove me nuts.
My dad went to Harvard. My dad wrote the AP history
Your dad
paper.
went to Harvard, too?
I know.
Oh, my God. Maybe your mom was a gold digger.
You know what? That is the perfect place to end.
Wow. Oh, I haven't even met your mom. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God. You will. Did you meet my mom?
I don't know if I met her.
At the launch party?
I think they'd already left.
Oh, Babsy. Oh, she was there, but there was a lot going on. Yeah. There was a lot going on. Anyway, well, my mom hates you now.
She won't want to go to Harvard, like Elle Woods.
What? Like it's hard?
Yeah.
Ray, thank you so much.
This is great.
So much fun.
I love it.
Ray, tell the people where they can find you.
On Venmo at It's Me, Ray Padilla. Same as Instagram. And on the Absolutely Not Cruise in April. It's April 13th to 17th. And then I'm doing the Beacon in May. Yeah, the last Friday in May. So if those of you who aren't out east, I get so annoyed when people
out east.
I'm out east for the weekend. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm doing the Beacon in May if you're a New York local, and then I'll probably be doing some shows in the city, but those are all like last minute.
If I am here in May, I am motherfucking coming.
Yeah,
I think I should be here in May.
I think it's May 30th. It's whatever the last Friday in May is. I'm doing the Beacon. I'm opening for Heather, and then I'll be around.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. I'll be there.
Okay, can't
with
wait.
bells on. You guys, that is it for us. Ray, thank you so much.
Of course.
Guys, that's it for us. Have a great rest of your day. And if you are a Patreon subscriber, we'll have a show for you tomorrow. Bye, girl. Bye.